Hello, hey, welcome to another Learn Unreal with me. It's Alex from Blue Lightning Software. I'm just trying to learn Unreal. I've done quite a bit of Unity, got Questmaster's Realm. It's a multiplayer online game, building Unity. Moving to Unreal. Please don't think I developed a game in Unreal based on this, because I haven't developed a game in Unreal yet. I'm just trying to learn Unreal, and I'm just going to show some real basic stuff as I find it. It's me discovering Unreal. Let's have a look what this is. What this is, okay, this was opened earlier. I did this whole stream like 20 minutes ago by mistake without the microphone on, so I sound a bit tired and like, I've done it twice. Here it is. I'm just thinking, this is exactly as you open a third-person template, okay, in Unreal Engines. And look, it's just some objects. It's the level. So if I go here, level, sorry, it's the, what do they call it? Layers, the outliner tells you about it. Okay, this is a level. The outliner describes the contents of the scene. It's like in Unity. I'm going to talk all the time in terms of Unity until if it ever gets to the point that I understand Unreal more than Unity. I'm probably going to keep calling it Unity names. Like, this is a scene in Unity, it's a level in Unreal, and this like these are the scene items. So these are items within the level. Basically, all that we've got on this level are these blocks. You can move them around, move the blocks around, press Z, put them back. There's not a lot there. There's nothing there really. I mean, it's just the blocks you can see, and this player start, and this pickup rifle. Now this is what blew me away. Literally, this is just the template. I've not touched it apart from moving that block just now. Press play. This is straight out the back. We pick up the gun. Not too amazing. We're running around. It does this. Fantastic. I mean, this is quite doing what it's supposed to do. To someone who's looked at Unreal, you load up this template and you play this thing, wow, this is just better than anything. It kind of is, like, wow. I mean, the graphics are wow, what's going on? It's just a bit of physics and ball hitting blocks, but it looks so good. Alright, so where did it all come from? Where in that screen? There was nothing there. There was the player controller. I'm just getting used to these. You can see me pick them out quite slowly. So we've got the player start. Let's have a look. Edit. All right. So we've got edit. There's a detail box somewhere. There's window details. That'll be there. So that's player start. Now I think player start is not a lot more than a transform. This is just the location of the object. Start tag. There's nothing. There's not a lot there. I think it's just the fact that convert actor or whatever this is. How did that create everything? It's because a lot of it is in the world settings. Now I went through. You'd find this. This is the world settings. This is how the world is based. This is how it handles when it starts. It looks at this, okay, and this, right. This is my beginner's feel for what is going on in Unreal. Is that you have a game start place, a player start position, and then it has some input of the player, and in this case you got the game mode, okay, it's kind of telling it what kind of game. So we open that up, and the game mode tells it all about the game within the world settings. So you got the session class, game session, game base. This is the main thing, the player controller class. Okay, not the main thing. This and the default pawn. Yeah, the default play. The pawns can be NPCs. I think I'm not massively au fait with everything yet, but you got the controller is the controls. If you open that up and looked at it, it's just like inputs, the input system, input local, input target, all this. Yeah, there's not a lot going on in there actually. The character, the controller. Sorry about the banging. We got builders in. The character is this thing, which is oh my god, I don't want to be in a graph. I want to be in I want to see the detail. I'm going to be totally lost if it's in this. Well, this is the problem. You got to bear with me because I want this kind of view. What is that? Class defaults. I want to see that kind of window box for the character. So I've got this. What's it saying? Public view. I get so lost. Just messing around with it. I don't really understand these blueprints, these bits so much now. Components. Alright, yeah, the components help. This is the capture components, and then we want the details of the components. Okay, this is the screen. So we got the first person character. This sets most of what goes on actually in this, because it is just a person walking around. All right, he picks up the gun and he starts shooting. Ignore that for the minute. This is what sets the action, you know, how you move around, or this, and it's loosely just a kind of like a component. This thing, this is the camera and the player. I haven't seen this before. This is the viewport. It's just a camera and some arms for this first person. Now that's not very good if say you're in a multiplayer game and other people can see you. But yeah, it's minimalized to just the arms and a camera. Now, there's not a lot else I can show you on this. If I start fiddling around with this, it's not so intuitive to start messing with the camera. I'm going to board out and go to the third person. Let's go to third person example. I still haven't figured out how to I want to rewind and switch project quickly without reloading the thing. It's obviously just fumbling around in Unreal first week now. Let's have a look. My project 3 was probably a third person. No, third person test definitely is. Okay, so that's the whole thing. I'll move the details. I've got a second screen that I'll kind of use. So the third person is more like this. He's running around, he's not got a gun. He does diagonals, he goes left, he goes right. There's all kinds of stuff you can set on this. I was going to mess around and change it into first person, But it's very similar for me. There's quicker ways to find these, obviously, but if you get really stuck from the top down, we go to the game or the third person blueprint class. So we found the blueprint class. Now I can't program these yet. I don't know how these fit together completely. I've seen a little bit online. I'm going to start messing with these later. I did see someone messing with the camera. There's all kinds of stuff on these. You can look at the camera. So we've got on here, somewhere on this top level, the third person camera itself is a pawn. Where does it say pawn? Use controller rotation, this kind of thing. Pitches up and down. What was the other one? Rolling around. Compile. So you've changed something, compile it, press play. Can we see the screen now? Where's the screen gone? I'll move those over to the other screen. So, alright, this is very basic. This, I think, is the default, actually, is this. As I move the camera, can you see he's totally locked? He's left and right. He's not locked up and down, because that would be weird. I could try that. Not world settings, get out there. So if I did pitch, I think that may make him rotate up and down with the camera. No, not really. He doesn't actually go up and down. Yeah, he just starts swimming or whatever based on that. That's the camera anyway. So that's how the camera, or the pawn rather. No, it would have been his pitch. But the pawn, this is the controller rotation. Is controlling him. So he is always facing where the controller is going, unless you declick that. Oh God, why did I close that? I'm going to have to find it again. But now you can do the spin round. Without that switched on, you can spin round him. Woo. Yeah, you can look around now, but he will go forward. His movement is always based on which way the camera is facing. There's all kinds of settings for that. One of these might take us straight back to where we were. I'm so drilled down at the stuff when I don't know what's going on. I almost have to go and drill in from the top. Okay, I'm completely lost. Alright, so I've switched off. That was his pawn is now unlocked from rotation of the right, the mouse rotation. So you can look around him, and then you can do similar things with the camera. Use pawn control rotation. Now imagine this wasn't switched on. Let's have a look at that. Just nothing. So yeah, I mean the only thing, the rotation does nothing now to the camera. The camera is just it will move the player, and the camera I think is just locked to the player because it's on a boom. It's on a boom arm. It's just pointing at the player. However, when we put this on, so the right mouse without movement is independent of the character, but the camera is now also locked to it. She was anyway, but the default. So now we should be back. Now this is now why we can spin round, because we have that setting on. So it's just a few of the camera settings. There's some other stuff, like can you see he moves left, he moves right. There's also where it is in character movement. That's to do with character movement. He was moving left and right independently. based on this controller desired rotation. If you switch to that and play, now you get a strafe. Yeah, if you want a strafe, alright, so unfortunately what that also does, what was that called? That brings him back to, he's now locked to, it's a bit slow because he's got like a lerp to, you know, he's smoothing into where the camera's looking, but he's following the camera again now. Even went right around there. That's setting that. So, I mean, you could take ages with these if you want. I'll mess around for ages till you find that controller that you want. I'm going with this one, I think. I'm going to have to stop for a minute. I want to call it there because I've got a phone